What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of the Narcissists Code. I'm your favorite self-aware narcissist, Mr. Lee Hammock, better known as Mental Healness across all social media platforms. This is your first time seeing my face or hearing my lovely voice. I am a clinically diagnosed narcissist, and I use my platform on social media to raise awareness for NPD, get more people into therapy, and also validate the victims, survivors, and the thrivers of said disorder, said toxic people, said toxic traits. Today's episode is going to be about how do you leave a toxic relationship? How do you leave a narcissist? Before we hop into today's episode, y'all, make sure you check out the self-love brand that's available. New in the shop, y'all. I love me. I'm focused. I'm focused, y'all. The link is in the description of every single video and podcast that I do. I'm super grateful and thankful for y'all. Like, unbelievably thankful and grateful. But y'all, how do you leave a toxic relationship? Everybody's answer to this question is going to be different, y'all. Everybody's answer to this question is going to be different. Let me reiterate that, y'all. Everybody's answer to this question is going to be different, but it all should be based around the same concept: getting out, staying out, and being as safe as humanly possible. Safety, absolutely first. Safety first. The way you get out of this relationship is as safe as possible. You need to make an exit plan. Leaving sporadically in the middle of the night is cool, but like I said, it just depends on the person that you're dealing with, y'all. If you're in a physically abusive relationship or emotionally abusive relationship with somebody with a short fuse that has threatened to harm you, threatened to harm themselves, you need to be as safe as you possibly can. Because people, a narcissistic person, toxic person, whoever you're dealing with, abusive person, whoever you're dealing with, they don't want their lives to end this way. They don't want to lose their control. Whatever control they feel like they have over you, they don't want to lose that control. They want to keep you where they have you. They want to keep you where you are. They want to keep you from moving on. No matter if they have a new relationship, no matter if they married somebody else, no matter if they have somebody else in their life actively, a new supply that they are parading around everywhere. It does not matter to them, y'all. They want to keep you where you are. They like their control. They like for you to need them and to want them and things of that nature. But people don't, like, that's what they're saying. The way you leave is as safely as possible. Even if your person isn't physically abusive, even if they are highly manipulative, y'all, if they are highly manipulative and just emotionally abusive, you have to figure out how to leave safely, because you don't want to get talked back into it. You don't want to get roped back into it, because guess what? If you leave and come back, you can't leave the same way again, y'all. It'd be very, very hard for you to leave the same way again. Because like when my wife left me the last time, she left me in, when did she leave? The last time she left was back in 2020, right before COVID started. Well, right when the lockdowns happened in North Carolina. She decided to leave, right? But when she left before, I've left to take I have an older son. When she left, I went to drop my son off, right? And then I came back and she was gone. You know what I mean? And this is how she decided to leave, not because I'm physically abusive or highly explosive or that the fact that I've threatened her before or anything like that. Because she knows how I talk. I'm a talker. I can manipulate her into staying and promising to change or whatever and all the other stuff. So she left as safely as she possibly could, you know. In situations like that, I know people are going to ask, well, she came back, Lee. Why can't we come back? Because I've been in therapy for myself and dedicated my life to putting the work in. And 6 years later, I'm still in therapy. I've been in therapy consistently for 6 years. I've had consistent change behavior for a very long time. I've showed consistency in other patterns of my life. So that's why I just tell people, don't look at my life and just like, oh, I can go back. Don't do that, because you might lose your life looking at my life, trying to emulate my life. I'm gonna bring my toxic, abusive ex back into my household because I see Lee Hammock. Don't do that, y'all. If they're not putting any kind of effort, work, or anything like that on themselves, don't do that. If you don't feel safe, don't do that. So the way that you leave is going to be very, very unique to your situation. Like, y'all, my wife has a best friend that she can trust. So she told her best friend that she was leaving, and they made a plan to help her leave when I left. They had like 2 hours, and they got everything in and out in 2 hours. If you have a friend that you can trust that will not tell that narcissistic person, that will not put your life in jeopardy, y'all, make an exit plan like your life depends on it. Like, if you make an exit plan like this. Start with, my life depends on it. My life is in jeopardy. And don't, if you, like I said, if you make any list of people that you feel like you can trust, don't put anybody on that goddamn list that you don't think you can trust. Don't put anybody on that list that's going to tell your partner or be there's a flying monkey for your partner, or somebody that you can't trust, or somebody that's on the fence. Don't do that. Because somebody that's super hyper religious or something like that, that doesn't think y'all should get divorced or doesn't believe in divorce, thinks y'all should go to church first. Somebody that's going to put your life in danger. And then if you lose your life, they'll be back in church and it's like, Lord, I know you had a plan and your will is done and I just wanted to help and I got hurt or him killed. You see what I'm saying? You making an exit plan, on top of that list, right? My life depends on it, because it does. Don't put anybody, because having a support system can help you out a lot. But don't put anybody's name on that list, or any kind of support person or support place or support whatever on that list without, if you don't think you can trust that person, because it could cost you your life. I'm being realistic today, y'all. I'm being not just realistic, I'm being real. Because it could very well cost you your life. Do you want it to cost you your life? You know what I mean? Sometimes you can't tell the person that you're leaving, doing your exit plan on how to leave. Sometimes you can't tell the person that you're leaving, y'all, because they'll beg you to stay, plead, promise to change, and then you'll waste more time being with that person. They might not take your life like by ending it suddenly, but they're going to take your life by draining your life resources, or your time on this planet. They're going to take your life that way. Because that can be damn near just as deadly by wasting your time, promising to change. You giving them 5-10 more years of your life when you knew you should have left right then and there. You see what I'm saying? So you don't have to tell the person that you're leaving, y'all. I know, but like Lee, I feel so bad if I don't tell them. Y'all, you're gonna feel even worse in heaven looking down when you could have still been here. I know heaven is a better place. This song, Kane Brown got a song called Heaven. Everybody talk about heaven like it's just some place to go, saying that it's gonna be so good, so beautiful. Yeah, lying next to you on this bed with you. That's a good song. That's a great song, yeah. But yeah, heaven is the goal, but you take your time. You know what I mean? Take your time getting there, because everybody you can't trust, y'all. You don't have to tell your partner. You don't have. I know people just I want to exhaust all options. I want to go to marriage counseling with somebody who tried to unalive me before. No, y'all. If they try to unalive you before, they might try it again. You might need to get the police involved. If your exit plan details getting the police involved and getting a police escort, make sure that you have protection to keep yourself away. And like I said, if you have kids involved, y'all, you have to plan ahead for the kids too. What is it going to be like with the kids? Are they going to try to take you back and forth to court? What is the parenting plan going to be? Or you, like I said, can you leave the state? Can you move out? I'm just telling you, there's so many questions. Talk to an attorney, y'all, about your kid, playing with your kids. You know, have a contingency plan in place as well, because let's just say you're leaving while the person isn't there, and they pop back up or they pull back up. You know what I mean? They pull up while you're in the process of moving. They're going to throw your plan. They're going to throw a whole monkey wrench into your plan, isn't it? You know what I mean? So in situations like this, you want to have a contingency plan. Maybe have somebody at their job or wherever, have somebody following them to just say, hey, they're headed home right now, so you can evacuate or you can leave. That's it. Like I said, also making your exit plan. A lot of narcissists don't really notice what's going on in their households. Like when my wife was leaving me, she was throwing stuff away. She was downsizing a lot, and I thought she was just doing spring cleaning, but she was just minimizing stuff to move. Looking back at it, she was throwing a lot of stuff away, but she was literally just minimizing stuff to move. So just decide what you can and can't leave. You know what I mean? If you want to leave, decide what you can and can't live without, and make those the first things that you get out. Of course, your kids, y'all. Make a plan with them kids. Like I said, make a plan for contact or whatever. No contact. Have a third party in the middle that's ready to be in the middle. Y'all, there's so many subtle intricacies that go into it. So much nuance. But the main thing you need to worry about is safety of you and those kids. Because sometimes, I'm telling you, y'all, they will try to hurt the kids to get back at you, because they feel like you left them. And they know you love your kids. They will try to hurt your kids to get back at you. They just absolutely will. There's some toxic, evil bastards out there, y'all. They will literally try to hurt children to get back to their ex-partner. Evil, evil, evil. So you just want to be as safe as you possibly can, y'all. Have some backup plans. Make a list of resources around in the area: police, fire department, medical stuff like that, y'all. First aid kits. Like, you need to make a plan: food, shelter, money. If you're a stay-at-home parent, money-wise, well, what are you gonna do for money? Like I said, you can leave willy-nilly if you feel like you have to escape right now. You don't have time to plan that stuff. You might can do that, but like I said, sometimes you want to start making a plan. Like one of my friends, her name is Heather. She had like literally lost her job and broken her leg, so she was dependent upon her sociopathic narcissist to take care of her. But she was behind the scenes making an exit plan. It took her 18 months to fulfill that plan, but when she left, she was gone for good. When she finally left, she was literally gone for good. You know what I mean? When she finally got out of there, she was gone for good, and she was like, "Yep, I'm good. I'm gone." You know what I mean? So that happens quite a bit, y'all, in these situations. So you got to protect your peace, protect yourself, and take care of yourself, y'all. Be as safe as you possibly can, y'all. I wish the best for you. I hope the best for you. Of course, like and subscribe for more. And as always, mental illness is out. Peace. Thank you so much for making it to the end of my video. Thank you so much for the support. If you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe to the channel so that we can help reach more people. The self-love brand is available as well. I'm Vital. The link is in the description of every single video I do. The self-love journal is also available on Amazon. Check it out. Lee Hammock, I Love Me. Thank you so much, y'all. If you haven't already as well, check in to join in the channel memberships for, different perks, behind the scenes things as well. Thank you so much. Mental illness is out. Peace.